Hey, good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear us. We are going to spend a little bit of time today on the PTR in advance of the pre-patch stuff that's going to be coming out and the changes that are going to be made to characters. And we're a little bit late today because we have cameras. Hi! So we'll see how this goes. Thanks for joining us. First, just real quick, because I didn't know how to do this and I had never done it before, so I'm going to show anyone else that's watching that might want to know how to import your character if you want to play around with your life character on the PTR. It's super simple. All you have to do once you are in the test realm is hit the copy character button, and it'll pop up a list of all of the characters that you have on your Battle.net account. You just pick the one that you want to transfer over. Let's say I'll bring over my Demon Hunter Halliwell and hit the copy button. And voila! There she is. So it's that simple. I already kind of started the intro quest on my mage while I was waiting for Try to work out some of his interface stuff. So I'm going to start on Halliwell, and then we were also thinking we might try to run through a BFA dungeon and just see how the class changes go.
Champion, you are needed in Stormwind on a matter of great urgency.
Oh, she's missing all her buttons too. All these changes. Oh, you are muted in Discord. Uh-oh, how about now? Can you hear me? We seem to be having some technical difficulties, either on my side or on Try's side.
Yeah, I'm sorry. For me, the Twitch stream is just intro music.
That's weird. I see us live.
Okay, if you don't think there's a problem, I'm happy to continue. I just was trying to be proactive, and I must be having an issue.
I don't know that we'll know until we know, so let's not worry
Is
about
the
it until
fun part.
someone comes in and says, I have no idea what's going on. Okay, let's give this a go. Where would you like to start?
I thought you wanted to do some questies. Something
Yeah,
you picked up something Matthias Shaw related.
an urgent request.
Where do I have to go to acquire?
It just popped up in my feed. It's not showing up in the quest area.
No.
Hmm.
I have Death Rising and urgent request to speak to Gen Greymane. That's the only thing I don't recognize in my quest log. Death Rising sounds very Shadowlandsy to me. I did not try going to Stormwind. Should I?
Let's do that.
I'll try a quick reload also, just sometimes that's all the difference. No, I must be having a serious technical issue. I show you in our party frames as offline.
Hmm.
How could I let this happen?
Willing to bet it's me, but one of us definitely has a problem.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not entirely sure how to troubleshoot that at this point.
I'm gonna go talk to Gen. and see what he says.
Oh, he wants to tell us more of a story. I'm here and I am ready to listen to more of his story when you are.
What happened? Question mark.
My people have endured much.
No spoilers. Spoiler-free channel.
Do you think the temp stands for temporary or temperature?
Definitely temperature.
I assumed, yeah.
So when will the level squish actually happen? Will it happen with pre-patch or will it happen with Shadowlands launch?
My understanding is that it's pre-patch. Whenever the pre-patch goes live,
Oh.
probably in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, we will be level 50.
Oh, hey, this is where I had Destiny. I'm gonna switch over to her.
Oh, you were offline.
Oh, yeah, it was on Halliwell.
Oh dear. I think I know why it was showing you offline.
That's funny. Okay.
It turns out I was right. One of us did have a problem.
Sorry about that. All right. So we're a little bit late this morning because if you want to try your characters in PTR, but you rely pretty heavily on extra plugins and add-ons to make your gameplay more accessible, you you might add on some extra time to make sure you are able to get everything all squared away. We had a little bit of a transition.
Because I could not.
A little bit of a transition going back to the standard game settings.
I understand that some add-ons aren't going to be updated for the PTR, whether they're like not patched or just not designed to be functional, but literally none of mine are, so again, if one of us has a problem,
I play
suspect it's me.
I play largely stock UI stuff already, so it wasn't too big of a deal. Only because I've played between different computers and nothing drives me more crazy than having outdated add-ons and stuff. So by playing with the stock UI, it makes it a little bit easier to get everything set back up the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah, I feel like if I was playing a DPS class, I could get away with stock UI pretty easily, but as a healer, there are just so many additional things that I want to have. You know, having something like Voodoo that just does all of my healing spells or mouse macros.
I just realized this was kind of silly. We can just do a two-seater mount. Do you want to drive or do you want me to?
Why don't you? I'm still working out some technical issues.
Okay.
Oh, Gregor sent me to gather some reports.
Where are you?
I'm on the ground beneath you.
Oh, there you are.
Are we going to Three Corners? Is that what I understand?
That is where it's sending us.
Well, then away!
Gonna feed you to that mangy wolf.
Hey.
I don't know that I want to be level 50.
Yeah, it's that sort of mixed bag, I think, whenever you lose borrowed power systems, or in this case, you're going to literally lose more than half of your levels. It always, I don't know, I guess sucks to be like, yes, I am the destroyer of worlds. I fell an elder god with naught but my bare hands, and now I'm going to try to poke this pig with a stick until it dies. Hopefully, it doesn't eat me. It's a little iffy.
What's your eye level?
It says here, none of your business.
I'm only 130.
128. Only 125 equipped, though.
Ha! I win.
Yes.
Probably not against Rybird, but I win against Trinity.
You need something?
Beak. with guard Captain Fairbanks.
I've been stunned.
It was the Frostworm.
All right.
So, heading southwest, it looks like.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm excited. I think the level squish, like the number squish that happens every other expansion usually, is a good idea. I mean, it was hard to make each level feel meaningful when there are 130 of them. So, I get the need for the squish. I also think that, like, the optimist in me says that means they're planning on keeping the game around for a long time, which I support because I enjoy the game quite a bit. I figured they wouldn't squish it to 60 if there was only going to be one more expansion.
That's fair.
So, like, optimistically, they like money, I like playing. So,
And we don't have a firm release date on pre-patch, but since we now have a firm
yeah.
release date for Shadowlands, what is your guess?
I think 3 more resets from today.
Hmm.
So I don't know what calendar day that ends up being, but I guess the 22nd of September. I know that the Scourge invasion, like in Lich King, was not universally beloved, let's say. But I think they're gonna do their best to make sure to get it in everybody's hands, sooner rather than later.
Hmm.
So I now have Power Word Death baseline as a holy priest.
And they've given me access to all of the mage spells, even though I am Frostspec?
Mm-hmm.
That's different. That must just be a PTR thing?
No, I think that's going to be a change moving forward.
Really? I'm gonna get mirror images again?
I can't specifically speak to that.
And Fire Blast? I've never noticed that I have a spell called Arcane Linguist.
I do not have a target.
That might also be an unpruned ability. Ooh, do not like that Holy Fire has a cast time.
I need to target something first.
Like that better as an instant, please.
I got the last one.
But I do have Power Word Shield as holy. Still think I'm going to be maining the Druid probably, but the redesigns to the Mythic Plus affix for bursting gives me a lot of hope for the Priest.
That's gonna get annoying super fast.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think they want people to have fun with these cool zombie invasions, but it's like that exact experience is why I don't know that it's as good as it's ever supposed to be. The first day you log in and you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. All of Stormwind is full of zombies and this is so much fun. And the second day you're like, okay, well, I actually just need this quest turn and zombies just keep eating him. And now I'm angry and not having fun.
The one thing that I always forget to do when they do something like a level squish or a new expansion comes out, oh, here, sorry, I forgot, is to log on to all of my 120s and make sure that they all start getting rest XP and that they're all in an area where they will get rest XP. I am notoriously bad at remembering to do that until like a day or two later.
Yeah, one of those really good. It's like a 1%er tip, but it does make a difference if you're going to try to get multiple guys up before raid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I definitely want to have both of these guys, I think, raid ready, but you're kidding yourself if you think I'm not going to fully play through we're going to be up 14, 15 hours a day on this thing for the first 2 days just to hit cap and get the story done.
Oh, yeah. Who else is taking that week off? Definitely. Do you want to go to Ice Crown or do you want to go to
I would love to be
Eastern
part of that
Plaguelands?
decision-making process, but I'm a passenger in this vehicle, and so I feel like the driver probably has to choose.
Alright, let's go. Let's go to Ice Crown. That seems good.
I didn't want to go there.
Oh, okay. Well, just don't take the port then.
Hey, at least you didn't just teleport. Not that that's ever happened.
I did have to look multiple times to make sure I had the right dollar in. I don't see a giant hole in the world.
Lame. Oh, there it is. The skybox shifted.
Nice. Hey, what is this thing on the map? A bonfire. Do you see that?
Yeah, let's go check it out.
You want to do that before we go to the Argent Fairgrounds? I'm sure it's
I
probably
see
just going to send us
3.
back. Oh, they're over there as well. Let's just check them out over there.
Yeah. I think it's probably a place to stay warm, because if you see, we're being afflicted by chilling winds.
Oh.
600 frost damage every 10 seconds, and it's telling you to seek comfort at a bonfire, so I'm guessing within the area of a bonfire you're not going to be taking that ticking damage.
Huh.
I noticed that my health bar was showing a little bit of damage, and then proccing off of my absorb shield from unwavering.
Well, let's hit a bonfire. If it
Yeah.
doesn't give us the little cooking fire buff of raised spirits, I'm going to be pretty sad.
You are just protected against chilling winds.
Eh.
I mean, you could try cooking on it.
Missed opportunity.
Just have each of the next persons get the buff that says you are protected from chilling winds and smell vaguely of sausage.
Nice. I definitely want this.
We must yes. Before it is too late. If we continue today, our opportunity may be lost.
What is going on with this guy?
He's like from a cell-shaded alternate universe.
We
Interesting.
Somebody used the lasso edit tool poorly.
Huh. Alright then.
Right? Yeah, kill stuff.
And you heal
I'll click
stuff?
on stuff.
Perfect. I'm gonna need more than one at a time, I think, though.
I hate it when there's a heal quest that I can't solve by actually healing and I have to use these silly little bandages.
too far away.
I feel like that's always a missed opportunity.
Yep.
I'm a healer. I have healing spells.
Agreed. Where's my water elemental? Come out here, friend.
I do not have a target.
Don't have the friendly weak aura reminding you.
I do not. And I just picked up a darkened scourge stone.
I must get closer.
That's bound when picked up, just so you know.
Are they some type of currency that will turn in for stuff? Or are you familiar
Maybe
with
just
them?
for this limited event. I haven't read anything about it, no. But I also didn't really want to spoil anything for the little zombie invasion. So it's possible that there's something tied to the zombies that these Scourge Stones unlock. Probably something silly and ridiculously on the nose.
Oh, I'm not getting credit for your wounded valiance.
That is unfortunate.
I hate it when that happens.
Because you know what? I got credit for your kills, so I'm sitting pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
That's 6 for me. I guess I'll see you at the turn-in?
Feel a little bit like you were taking advantage of the situation.
What?
Yeah.
I definitely did not notice that sooner.
Mm-hmm. I just hop on my love rocket and go find more people to heal.
Yeah, I had a hard time finding the last one. I have not found any Scourge Stones yet, just so you know.
The game's probably rewarding me.
Probably. That seems the most reasonable of the potential outcomes.
Alright, I'm done. You ready to turn in?
I
Still
say,
have the same problem with Holy Nova.
stand true for the crusade. Until we meet again. The crusade stands.
Hey, I got one. Yeah!
Survey the cult of the dam's presence.
Our paths will cross again.
Are you here?
I'm turning in, sorry.
Okay.
I'm getting Argent commendations.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder if they're gonna do like a catch-up mechanic for those.
Eh, maybe just some, free like 450 gear or something. To really stick it to those raiders.
Oh, you farmed for months to make sure that you had all the best gear? Oh, here you go. Here's a quest screen.
Mm-hmm. Alt ketchup. Now he's 95% as geared as a heroic raider.
Honestly, that's why I don't waste my time. Oh, well, I'm surveying. Oh, kicked me out.
Yeah, I didn't get to do much in the way of actual surveying. More just kind of saw that there was an army of zombies, and that was apparently all I needed to know.
But you know what that means. Hopefully one of those mass kill quests. In a vehicle.
Unless I'm a fire elemental stomping on goblins, I don't know. It's going to be hard to beat.
That was a pretty funny quest. Huh.
Hey. Very well then.
Well, it didn't give me an opportunity to scout anything there. Did you get to scout anything?
Oh yes, much scouting.
No, you didn't actually scout anything either.
No, I mean I got to pan my camera a little bit, but there seems to be no requirement beyond that.
I did not. I clicked on it, didn't go anywhere.
Oh no, Elder Nadox.
Oh, what did you do?
I apparently was inquiring about the secrets of the deep.
You have my attention. There is still
I mean, good news, bad news. Confirmed there are secrets of the deep. Bad news, they're going to remain hidden.
Are you ready?
Do you want to pick up that daily quest? Collect darkened scourge stones.
How many? Oh, I am 40% of the way complete.
I am 10% of the way complete.
Well, let's see if we get Scourge Stones from whatever we're going to be killing doing the rest of our quests.
Probably not.
How are you finding healing with stock UI stuff?
I Same as before, I think that the add-ons exist for a very good reason. I much prefer having basically all of my heals in my mouse over a fully customizable target frame situation, and then using my keybinds for just utility and damage abilities rather than trying to have everything. I don't know. I feel like there's just not enough keys.
You know what I don't have? I don't have the little quest tracker tom thing either on my mini map or on my screen showing me that I'm going in the right way.
Perhaps you're not going in the correct way then.
Well, I'm heading toward the icon on the map
All right, we'll report it.
at the bonfire. All these
Excellent
people.
work. Continue the investigation.
I can't even see anything.
The crusade stands ready.
Colt Couture.
Our paths will cross again.
You ready?
I don't even know how to get out of this vehicle if I wanted to.
You don't have the exit button?
I mean, I might. I just
A little red, like.
it's not where I normally keep it.
Okay, if you need to get off this train, let me know and I'll just dismount.
Found it.
How hard do you suppose an elite is going to be?
Let's find out. Apparently not very.
That's good. Sorry, I thought maybe you would get an opportunity to try your healing, but
I freed a guy.
alright. We don't share quest credit for that either.
Do not care for that design.
Where are you finding the guys to free? Oh, I see. They like hang out outside of the huts. It's weird.
Sometimes.
Alright, what is left?
Kill these guys for me. Aw. Somebody freed that dude.
Yeah, there's more over here that I'd like to try to get. Well, they have been freed. Here's a couple.
I dislike it when someone shows up as you're clearing stuff. To be like, oh hey, look, this guy's available. I'm gonna hop in here and assume this is for me.
Oh, how nice of this other person to clear the way for me.
Uh-huh. We must be friends I don't even remember. Really? I still need 2 more.
Yeah, I do too.
I need to target something first. I require a target.
I mean, this is a lot of what it's going to look like on the opening day when we're fighting everybody for mobs and access.
Yeah, I was really hoping that they were going to change, or at least take a look at some of these weird tagging rules where, like, we're in the same party. We really should be getting credit for freeing somebody. Otherwise, you're going to end up with the same day one bottlenecks that always plague these kinds of releases where it's just impossible to play. You're waiting 20 minutes to turn in one thing.
All right, I am done. I need the clothing now, which is up here, I think.
I still can't find anybody to free. It takes me forever to kill stuff. So I can't, like, I have to poach, basically.
Uh, this looks like one here.
For now.
We are looking for the collaborator's hood and robes.
Is that inside this building?
I don't
Above this building? What do you think?
know.
I'm gonna go up.
Yeah, it's definitely not there.
There must be a way inside then.
I found it. There is a way inside. Do these guys drop what we need?
Looks like it. Look, I'm bringing you things to kill.
Oh, thanks. I love things to kill. Have you noticed any major differences, either in appearance for your spells or how they operate?
No, not really. This is kind of just a mad dash. This, I imagine, is a poor example of what healing gameplay will look like.
Would you like to keep her a dungeon just to test it out?
Whatever you feel like doing.
Yeah, let's turn this in and then queue us up for a dungeon.
I have no idea what queue times will look like on the PTR.
That's fair. Do you want to put us in queue now?
Do you want to do a Time Walker, or do you want to just do a heroic BFA dungeon?
I feel like as group leader you should have to decide, since as
Oh boy.
driver I had to
Oh
decide.
boy.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to bite
I
you.
serve. We shall prevail.
Ooh, we get to go discover secrets.
What I can say for sure is that we are less than 1 minute in queue.
I saw that. I was checking to see if it gave queue
Confirmed.
times. I really did like the music from this expansion. Do you think we go into the building? Probably. But my transmog. Here you are. apparently I didn't untarget you and I just died. Come res me.
I'm resing you far away just in case the garb
That
has
is
to be reapplied.
amazing.
High level gameplay.
I wish I could tell you that that was the first time I've ever done that on my mage. That is not the first time I've ever done that on a mage. That was amazing.
Ooh, true seeing.
What are you hiding?
An illusion. Submit to the darkness.
His power rising, his chains broken. The remaking has begun. The hour draws near when the banished one shall reclaim what is his. Death comes for the soul of this world. Make ready! Feed the lives of the unworthy to the hungering maw.
Well, that sounds chipper.
The Hungering Maw. Hey! Alright,
I am entering the dungeon.
let's do this.
We've got some reluctant tanks, apparently. So I see where... I keep picking up barrels, but it's not letting me actually sabotage any of the experiments.
Is it giving you the button to...
Yeah, it's just whatever I target doesn't seem to count. I've tried the cauldrons, I've tried the catapults, I've tried the people.
I was able to throw one into a cauldron and it worked okay.
Unsurprisingly, not for me.
Although I am not able to pick up any more of the plague barrels. Oh, I see, I see. Apparently, maybe you have to get them in like a specific order? What is this? I must have some type of bug because it wasn't showing me the...
Would you say that you have a virus?
A computer virus. You can trust me, because I'm a doctor.
Dr. Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan.
Alright, have fun.
Well, I thought that seemed fast for a queue, but apparently it was just the same guy who didn't understand how to queue as not a tank.
I really like that suggestion in general. Did you see it?
No.
Someone wants to see Mankirk's wife in Shadowlands.
Nice.
I like it. Did you queue us for a regular dungeon or for Time Walker?
A regular, just a Battle for Azeroth. I think heroic dungeon.
You have my attention. If we fail to prevent the spread of the scourge, this camp may be lost. Do what you can to buy us time.
I'm going to do what I can to buy us time.
Excellent. I'm on the hippogriff.
I'm on a griff. Yeah, if I'm being real, if this is what the daily experience is going to look like for the month of pre-patch, I am not super excited about this.
Hopefully not.
Another defiant soul. In time, you too will serve the banished one. Death will be the only power that remains.
All right, let's try this again.
Death will be the only power that remains.
That sounds right. Hey, I can't do that on another vehicle or transport.
Yeah. Figured that might happen. I guess we don't have a choice except to try to complete the quest.
Oh, am I supposed to be doing stuff on this?
I've got hammers and riders attack.
I need to target something first.
Now we're the knuckleheads that are messing up the queue.
Yeah,
I require a
you
target.
are. I don't like these when you're exactly like one cycle ahead of me, so there's nothing for me to shoot at because everything is falling over dead as I arrive.
Oh, get good.
You show promise, like the others.
So far, my number 2 button didn't do nothing.
Yes,
Cool. So, Murphy already died.
Oh no!
So I don't know who our 2 viewers are, but if one of them is Murphy, I apologize. As you can plainly see, we're stuck in a vehicle combat situation.
Hey, chat bubbles are on. Okay, I'm going into the dungeon.
I'm teleporting to the dungeon. What did he say?
Stop going, they can't zone in.
That is true.
But we made it! And it's my favorite dungeon.
You just like it because it's called Crapopolis.
And because it's goblins and it's fun. I like it. Oh no, I don't have meters. How am I gonna know how am I going to know how I'm performing?
Well, let's assume not great.
Rude.
Then it'll be like home.
Well, if I play the way I normally play. I guess it doesn't really matter if I can see my numbers or not. I will be as good as I can be.
I need to target something first.
Well, it helps if I can target something first.
I do not have a target.
Heli tank.
I need to target something first.
Are there any tanks so far that are standing out as best class to play?
I don't think there's such a thing as like best, really. That said, I really like Bear, and not just because I'm a main druid. Anybody who mains a tank is probably going to laugh at that assessment. Or apparently your priest is on the goddamn PTR and doesn't care about a heroic. Maybe that.
You're getting trash talked in PTR.
Like, why is there a go hard mentality on the PTR? I don't understand.
Jerks
You don't
are
get to
jerks
take
on
any of it with
every
you.
platform. Hey, dispel, dude. Yeah, I'm not really noticing much of any difference, but without being able to see numbers, I don't know.
I'm gonna pull this stuff.
Okay.
I require a target.
One of our friends has already demonstrated an incredible patience for all kinds of things, so this should go well. What's that for percentage?
Apparently our tank doesn't know about ag. I'm not gonna be shitty. But I want to be.
To be fair, it wasn't the tank that was being snarky earlier. It's our instance leader.
And who is that?
Morphinate.
Clearly just the king of all chads.
It's been so long since I've run this not with pillars. I'm not accustomed to having to kill this trash.
I feel like there's a chance you might be speaking to me, but I can't hear it.
Uh-oh, I can hear you. You might have Discord issues.
I just logged out and back in to try to address it.
Any better?
I'm experiencing like a 3 or 4 second lag between when I hear you in the room we're in together and when I hear you over comms, which isn't frustrating at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I require a target.
It is the PTR. Yeah, I mean, not a great. I think I could not be here, and I don't know that the flow of the dungeon would be radically impacted. I think I could switch over to Shadow, and no one would know the difference.
It's hard on a heroic dungeon when probably everyone here outgears the content.
I need to target something first.
It's also really hard to defeat muscle memory. Like I'm pushing buttons that should be doing things, and they're not doing things.
Yeah, this is probably a pretty bad practice for you, only since you don't have the add-ons that you're accustomed to playing with.
I mean, you shouldn't be dependent on add-ons, but it is just interesting how much apparently I was relying on them. I will tell you though, it's really cool to have Power Word Shield as a Holy Priest. I have no idea how much healing it's actually doing, but it feels like it's pretty strong.
If you wanna jump the brake, use Mega Explosive!
I don't think we're gonna have hero up for the last boss.
Wish I knew what was causing all of our technical issues today. I can hear you talking again, but I'm not getting it in comms.
I should've forgotten the way.
I tried disconnecting and reconnecting to see if that would help. And I think this will just be, since this is the first time that we're doing it with our cameras, this will just have to be a little bit of troubleshooting.
I do not
Can
have
you
a
hear me
target.
now?
The game just gave me a freeing up bag space tutorial because I'm only got 3 spots left.
Kind of surprised it doesn't do that to you in the normal game.
It really ought to.
Property damage you've done?
I require a target.
Right where you belong. Under my heel.
Don't forget about the safe pace.
What am I paying you fools for? Get out here and fix this!
It's all a safe space.
By virtue of it being heroic, none of it is dangerous area.
That is what I was going for.
Pulverize! My insurance premium! Smash! You'll pay for that!
Oh, still one more.
Mm-hmm.
Cute glacial spike.
I do not have a target.
Should have sprung the ejector
Huh.
Yeah, it's hard to evaluate without
Any more of those.
numbers, but I do like the return of a build that lets me just sort of like the legendary pants spread renews around without having to actually cast renew ever.
Mm-hmm.
Instant cast Prayer of Mending feels good. I suspect that they're gonna have to either reduce the efficiency of the power word shield or increase its mana cost, because right now it feels like I could spam it forever.
Fully understand the power of this.
Like I just put 5 out and my mana's still at 96%.
When the time is right,
So it feels like there's no world where that's not just going to be the best.
this monster down together.
Well, I say hop on. Let's go kill Harold Delora, and let's call it a day.
Yeah, let's.
Unless something super exciting happens after we kill her, but
Yeah.
guessing probably
So
not.
I think in the grand experiment, I think I'm still leaning towards wanting to main a druid just because that way I also have access to a tank spec in case I need to fill that role. But I will tell you that Holy feels good, and they haven't done anything to really address the survivability side of Mythic Plus. But being able to mass dispel bursting every 45 seconds makes the class a lot more viable on some weeks where it was maybe more challenging to play a priest. And if the changes to how atonement works, if atonement's going to count as a castable heal, then they'll be able to tick off Grievous very, very easily, with each offensive smite basically counting as removing a stack off of somebody's Grievous pool. Makes both Holy and Disc way more viable than they were in the past. I wish that they would add something to Fade beyond just the evasion, maybe a shield, or make it a part of Desperate Prayer where it's like a 10-15% DR in addition to the extra HP. Just like a little something. But I guess then it becomes too good. I don't know. I suppose the response is going to be, we gave you power word shield, what more do you want? And they're probably not wrong. If you need more than the 20% extra HP, 25% extra HP from Desperate Prayer, plus the absorb from a shield, then you probably have made other poor choices that led to your death.
Huh.
Yeah, I was expecting more from that.
Did you see that map pin sharing?
No.
Apparently, there's a feature that lets you pin something on the map. You can place a map pin. Like, I'm going to set one here. Sure, sounds good. And then you can share it.
If it's something I'm supposed to be able to see on my map, I cannot.
That's interesting. I just shared it in party.
Oh, cool. Let me see what happens when I click on it. Did you pick something in Stormwind?
I sure did, because that's where the other map pin was.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Could be, yeah. I don't like that none of this stuff was undead except for the zombies.
I do like that I can mount here and not have to run all the way out. And we turn in. Where do we turn in the strange Scourge Stones? Oh, back up at the...
I think they were just filling the
Very
bar at the
under.
tournament, yeah.
Okay.
Where the old Argent tournament grounds were.
I don't see a question mark, but that must be the circle underneath one of the exclamation points.
It is also, I don't think we have like a massive viewership yet, but as a courtesy to anybody who's gonna see this, do not forget that all experience point boosting stuff goes away with the pre-patch. So if you're sitting on any potions of accelerated learning, or the other one, the one that you had to wait outside the Great Wall of whatever in Pandaria, or Honed Mind or Keen Mind or whatever those were, they all go bye-bye. I don't know whether they're going to continue to exist in your bags or whether they'll just become vendor grays, but the bonus XP goes away.
Alright, hop on. Let's go establish a portal to Stormwind. I wonder if that's going to be a permanent thing. Oh, you jerk.
I cannot, as we are in combat with this thing.
Oh. we'll just go invis.
Yeah. I faded. Nope, still in combat.
Okay.
Might as well help this guy out.
I need to target something.
Yeah, I Shadow or Deathed him. I
Nice.
killed him.
Well done.
Thanks. I mean, not to brag, but I am the High Priest, so...
You're only level 50.
What does the title say?
You can't even go to Karazhan anymore. Wasn't that a level 60 raid
No,
originally?
70.
Ah! What was the level 60?
Like, if it helps frame your memories, 60 was just the cap at vanilla. Karazhan didn't come into BC.
Oh, weird.
Pretty sure.
I
I
thought
mean,
60 was BC.
no. Definitely vanilla was 1 to 60.
I really wanted to like Classic more than I did. As it turns out, I was not as excited that that became a thing. We played it for what, like 20 levels?
I think it's great for the people who really want that, like the go hards who just can't let go of the past. I don't mean that to sound as negative as it kind of sounds, but I don't know. I like a lot of the modern innovations and conveniences of retail WoW. I feel like people who say that the vanilla game was harder, like modern raid design is creating some of the most challenging raids that have ever existed. Yeah, I don't know. I think the difficulty of Nyalotha is way better than Molten Core. I think it's harder. I think it's, obviously it's graphically superior. The design, I think, is superior. I don't know. Did you go to Stormwind?
I did. I'm curious to see if we now have a permanent portal. Does not look like it. It just takes you back to the beginning. Unless there's something new. Oh, wait.
Well,
No, there is. There's a portal to Ice Crown now, right next to the gate. Awesome.
neat.
And then how do I remove this?
Oh, you don't. It's there forever. And it will reverse back to live. It will just always be there.
Okay, so I wonder... There must be a way to remove it. Alright, well, I don't know what it is right now.
So here's the vendor. 18 commendations get you the Putrid Geist Companion, or the Doom Broom, the Anti-Doom Broom.
Oh, okay.
It's probably worth looking at the transmog options.
And this is your catch-up gear.
Yeah, at item level 100, it's... I don't want to say poor, but...
But if you didn't
she's...
have a raid...
Well, what I'm saying is she's heroic. Trinity is heroic raid geared, and her item level is 125.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this is only item level 100, that's what is currently available from World Quest. That would be like 445 or less.
And it's bind on pickup, so it's not like you can buy it and send it.
Yeah.
Like for your characters that don't need it.
I would be more inclined to say that this is likely just a transmog thing. But I don't know that. I just can't imagine many people are going to have... Not a bad set.
Alright. I'm going to come back and look at the set. And then it's time to make some lunch.
Time to make the donuts. Yeah, the robe's a bit much for my taste, but...
I like the circlet. That's pretty.
Yeah, and the pauldrons, the shoulders, have a really sort of deep blue gem. That might be interesting, for something else. I don't love it for this, but...
Interesting. It actually
Yeah.
kind of works with the weapon and the offhand that I have. Yeah, I don't
I
love
mean,
it, but it's
like,
not terrible.
I'll probably acquire the pets first, but oh, actually, I can buy the broom right now. Let's see what that looks like.
Ew. Ew, the pet is weird. The broom isn't a pet, it's an on-use thing. I'm kind of bummed they didn't make that a toy. That means it's something that has to sit in your bag.
Oh yeah, I was imagining it as a toy. I said pet, but I imagined it as a toy.
Ugh. That guy still
It's a fun
stinks.
little magic broom, though. Look at that.
I don't
What? And
I don't see anything.
it just disappeared. It's got a 30-second cooldown, and it sweeps for maybe I would guess 10, 12 seconds. So
Okay.
5 seconds, and I'll be able to use it again.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us today for Game Time. We have our session 1 for our guild D&D campaign this Friday, and then we've got Jackbox the following week. So please join us for those. Watch Twitch. We'll be streaming those live, and have a wonderful Labor Day weekend if we don't see you.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.